I think I better stop trying to show you the timer because it's just not working. And I'm sure that there's a way to get it to focus, but I would rather spend my time doing other things. So we're just going to adjust. Different lighting today. Because that's what I got. I'm gonna be so honest, I'm not in the greatest headspace. But we're going to show up honestly and use this as a learning experience. So, what happened? I'll get into that after doing a little poem reading to ground us. I have this book, The Flame by Leonard Cohen, and I just feel like the way that he writes with such connection to his heart is going to do something good for my soul. So we're gonna do that together. And I'm going to try to clip this onto me so I don't have to hold it. That looks silly, but you know what? Like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, gotta first attend to my nervous system. That's not how he put it, but you know, before I can attend to aesthetics. That's how I'm putting it. I'm my own philosopher. Alright, we're gonna open up to a page here and read together. This is on page 87. I pray for courage. I pray for courage, now I'm old, to greet the sickness and the cold. I pray for courage in the night, to bear the burden, make it light. I pray for courage in the time when suffering comes and starts to climb. I pray for courage at the end, to see death coming as a friend. I love that. I kind of want to read the poem before it as well, but we're not going to. Instead, I will be honest, tell the truth about my difficulties with change and unexpected occurrences and feeling out of control. Because to illustrate a picture, I went to the restroom to touch up my appearance before filming today, and I opened my drawer to I have a little drawer within a shared bathroom with my siblings. There's 4 of us sharing that bathroom, to be exact, and 5 because it is also used for another individual's business, for clients to come in and use. So that individual, and that's relevant because what happened today is that individual put everything that was left out on the counter into my drawer, or so it appeared to me, and just dumped it in. And I opened my drawer, and my first thought was, I don't have time for this. And then my next thought was shame. because I wanted to be able to organize everything silently and gently and kindly. And then I felt greedy for that thought. Or maybe because I knew that I had set a commitment to myself to show up every day and film these readings. So used to tarot. This is the same thing in a way. But let's not get off topic. It's all processing. So I knew I'd set this commitment for myself to show up every day at 3. And I knew that 3 o'clock was approaching. And so I let all of this confusing emotion get the best of me. And a part of it was that this identification, like, oh, this individual assumed that everything that was left out was mine. They think I'm a messy person. They think I am careless and not... basically reaffirming all of the things that I am so hard on myself about. And I let that confusion get the best of me, and I spoke with anger, calling them into the room and asking why they put everything in my drawer. And of course, even though this unexpected occurrence, it makes sense that I would feel angry. The way that I expressed that, and the fact that I know my tone could have hurt people or not been seeing the full picture, made me feel even worse as well. Because I know I can do better. And I heard someone yelling from downstairs, "Do you like it when we treat you that way?" And they're right. I mean, I think a part of me secretly, not so secretly because I'm sharing it with you, there is a little bit of catharsis when people, is that the right word? There's a little bit of confirmation release when people talk down to me, because it does feel like reaffirming the negative things that my brain tells itself at times, oftentimes. And I share this with you just to show recognition and to create a space where all of these headspaces are welcome to be brought to light. Because if we just keep them hidden away, it is my belief that they have more power over us. I really like the phrase, the most powerful things are unnamed. I don't know if somebody said that or if that just came to me one day. I don't know where it came from. I'm sure that somebody said it somewhere. But I think about that a lot. And so I think that when we don't name something for what it is, it doesn't make it go away. It just makes it gives it power. And yeah, I hope that you followed that. Anyways, I did lose my train of thought. But like I said, I don't share this with you to reaffirm those thoughts, or to make you feel like you are any sort of way, or to like indulge in negativity, but to create a space of kindness and awareness for the mistakes that we make. Like, how can I extend empathy to the imperfect parts of myself if I never look at them? And I do look at them frequently, but I think there's a little bit of a difference between looking at them in the solitude of your own mind, in the depths of your psyche, and looking at them without so much fear of being seen. Because I think that fear of being seen for my faults is bigger. And I want to treat myself, I want my behaviors to reflect the way that I want to show up in the world. That way there is this congruency between who I am and how I am showing up in the world. So just like the poem said, I pray for courage when, what was it? Page 87, was that it? Yes. I pray for courage in the night to bear the burden, make it light, to take responsibility, to literally make it light, bring it to the light, and transmute everything that is my responsibility into its own sort of power. I can name the feelings that I experience, the actions I have done, the impact that they have had on people, and use them as a learning opportunity. In this case, I can go and apologize. I tidied up the space, and I can be cognizant of next time that uncertainties in little mundane things in my life cause my nervous system to I don't know how to describe it, but I can be aware of what it feels like, and maybe I will be able to give a name to it one day. Until then, I just write a bunch of poetry about it. How much time do we have left? We have 2 minutes left. This is really good for me, I think. I feel it. I feel that it is really good for me. And although I don't feel like I have a clear path forward, I believe that I am creating that path as I go. I want to create a path of kindness, empathy, beauty, all these things. Even more than that, there's this feeling, this inner knowing of what it is supposed to be. And a lot of the words that I say fall flat. They don't feel like kindness, beauty, they don't feel like they fully encapsulate it. And I am learning to trust that those words will come with time and experience, through the books that I read, through the people I talk to, the uncomfortable circumstances that I put myself through, and the growth that that leads to. All of this to say, I have been humbled today. I will continue to have humbling experiences, as will you, as will we all. It doesn't make you less of a human. It doesn't make you less worthy of treating yourself with warmth and kindness. And in fact, it is that very warmth and kindness and love that will allow us to make it through. that does allow us to make it through and has allowed us to make it through. Yeah, there's a season to everything. And just because this season is difficult doesn't mean you can't do it. If the season is difficult, I don't know what your circumstance is, but there's always some sort of difficulty. And it's in those moments where it's even more rewarding to know that you made it through. So, yeah, those are all the words that I have to say and all of the time that we have together. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and have a lovely, wonderful day. Love you.